What is absolute refractive index and relative refractive index? How to calculate relative refractive index when different velocities and different refractive indices are given? How to solve problems on refractive index? Let us discuss all these details in this video. In order to understand the concept of refraction, watch my previous video. Link is given in the description. Before going to discuss refractive index, let us recall the concept of refraction once again. Refraction of light can be defined as when light ray travel from one medium to another, light ray bend at the interface due to the change in speed of light. This phenomenon is known as refraction of light. Example for refraction are: a pencil kept in a beaker containing water seems to be bent at the interface. Lemon kept in water appears to be bigger in size than its original size. And third, a coin kept at the bottom of a vessel appears to be raised up. All these are examples for refraction of light. Let us understand terminology relating to refraction. White color is rarer medium, that is air. Blue color is denser medium, that is water. AB is interface separating two media. NN is normal line to the AB plane. PQ is incident ray. RS is refractive ray. Angle I is angle subtended between normal line and incident ray PQ. Angle R is angle subtended between refractive ray and normal line. Here V1 is speed of light in medium 1, V2 is speed of light in medium 2, N1 is refractive index of medium 1, N2 is refractive index of medium 2. Let us understand refractive index. Refractive index is a property of medium. It gives us an idea of how fast or how slow light travels in the medium. In order to give a numerical value to the refraction, speed of light in the medium is compared to the speed of light in vacuum. Refractive index can be defined as ratio to the speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in the medium, that is equal to speed of light in the vacuum divided by speed of light in the medium. N is equal to C by V. Refractive index is inversely proportional to the speed of light. So it means if refractive index is more, speed of light in the medium is less. If refractive index is less, then speed of light in the medium is more. There are some important things to remember regarding refractive index. Since refractive index is a ratio of same quantities, it has no units. Speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Refractive index of any media is greater than 1 as speed of light in vacuum is maximum than in any media. Let us solve a problem relating to refractive index. Speed of light in benzene is 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Then what is refractive index of benzene? Values given are speed of light in vacuum C is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Speed of light in benzene V is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Then refractive index of benzene N is equal to C by V, that is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by 2 into 10 to the power of 8. If you cancel 10 to the power of 8 and 10 to the power of 8, we get 3 by 2, that is equal to 1.5. Refractive index of benzene is equal to 1.5. Let us understand refractive index and speed of light from the table. In the table are given few media and their refractive indices. I already told you that refractive index is inversely proportional to the speed of light. Keeping this in your mind, answer these questions. Which media has greater refractive index? Observe the values. Refractive index more is diamond. Which media has least refractive index? Observe the value. Least one is air, that is 1.003. And in which media speed of light is more? That is air, because inversely proportional to refractive index. In which media speed of light is less? That is diamond. Optic density versus mass density. Observe the refractive index of water and kerosene. Water is 1.33 and kerosene 1.44. Remember that refractive index is inversely proportional to speed of light. So refractive index of water is 1.33. So its speed is more compared to the kerosene. Means it is a rarer medium. Refractive index of kerosene is 1.44. So speed of light in it is less compared to the water. So it is a denser medium. With respect to light, kerosene is denser medium, water is rarer medium. Now observe the mass density of water and kerosene. Water density is 1 gram per centimeter cube and kerosene 0.8 gram per centimeter cube. With respect to mass, water is a denser medium and kerosene is a rarer medium. From the above discussion, it is clear that optical density is different from mass density. Kerosene is denser with respect to light, water is denser with respect to mass. Let us see relative refractive index. If speed of light in a medium is compared with the speed of light in vacuum, it is absolute refractive index. And if speed of light in a medium is compared with the speed of light in another medium, it is relative refractive index. For example, observe the picture. White color indicates medium 1, blue color indicates medium 2. Speed of light in medium 1 is V1, speed of light in medium 2 is V2. Then relative refractive index can be defined as ratio to the speed of light in first medium to the speed of light in second medium. Refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is equal to speed of light in medium 1, that is V1, by speed of light in medium 2, that is V2. N21 is equal to V1 by V2. Likewise, relative refractive index of first medium with respect to second medium is equal to speed of light in the medium 2 by speed of light in the medium 1, that is V1. N12 is equal to V2 by V1. Remember that relative refractive index of the medium speed should be in the denominator. Relative refractive index when refractive indices of two media are given. So far we have discussed relative refractive index of medium when two medium speeds are given. Let us derive an equation for relative refractive index when refractive index of two media are given. See, N12 is equal to V2 by V1. Dividing both sides with C, N12 is equal to V2 by C divided by V1 by C. If we invert the fraction, we can write them as N2 and N1. So N12 is equal to 1 by C by V2 divided by 1 by C1 C by V1. That is equal to 1 by N2 by 1 by N1. Then N12 is equal to 1 by N2 into N1 by 1. Then N12 is equal to N1 by N2. Or N12 is equal to V2 by V1 or is equal to N1 by N2. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share and subscribe my channel, Amazing Videos for Physics.